Finding the equation of a line, worked example. To fully understand this example, you will need some experience of solving equations. If you have never solved equations before, this example can be omitted. Suppose an experiment has been performed and pairs of values, x and y, have been found and plotted. Suppose the graph looks like the one shown here. Let us see how we can calculate the equation of the line. Because the line is straight, then it must have an equation of the form y equals mx plus c. Recall that c is the value of the vertical intercept. We can read this directly from the graph. The graph cuts the vertical axis at the point marked C, where the y-coordinate is 6. We conclude that the vertical intercept, and hence the value of C, must be 6. Therefore we know the equation must take the form y equals mx plus 6. We must now find m. There are several ways of finding m, some of which are rather too advanced for the material in this course. We shall proceed as follows. We use the fact that the line passes through several known points. We can see some of these on the graph, for example points labelled A and B. Because these points lie on the line, then we know that their x and y coordinates are related to each other through the equation y equals mx plus 6. For example, the point B has coordinates 10, 11, so that when x equals 10, the value of y is 11. We can substitute these values into the equation y equals mx plus 6. To substitute means to replace the letters x and y by the values 10 and 11. Doing this, we find 11 equals m times 10 plus 6. Remember that m times 10 could be written as 10 times m, or simply 10m. So we need to use the equation 11 equals 10m plus 6 to find the value of m. To do this, it is necessary to solve the equation. To solve means to find that value of m which makes the left and right hand sides the same. Perhaps you haven't seen how to solve equations like this before. You could proceed by trial and error, checking different values of m, in order to find one which makes the left and right hand sides the same. It is possible to solve the equation in this way, but very laborious. A better way is to think of the equation as a statement of balance. The left-hand side is equal to or balanced by the right-hand side. If we upset this balance, for example by subtracting something from one side, we must do precisely the same to the other side to maintain the balance. So, from 11 equals 10m plus 6, we could subtract 6 from both sides to get 11 minus 6 equals 10m plus 6 minus 6, or 5 equals 10m. Then, dividing both sides by 10, we obtain 5 over 10 equals 10m over 10. And simplifying, 5 over 10 equals m. And hence m is 5/10, or simply a half, or 0.5. We conclude that the equation of the line is y equals a half x plus 6. It would also be correct to write this as y equals 0.5x plus 6. We can check whether our answer is correct by substituting other known points. For example, Using the point where x equals 2, we find y equals 1/2 times 2 plus 6, so that y equals 1 plus 6, or y equals 7. So if the equation we have calculated is correct, then the point 27 should lie on the line. Inspection of the graph allows us to verify or see that this is indeed the case. We emphasize again that you may not have yet learned how to solve equations like the ones we've met here. If this is the case, don't worry for now, but as you continue your journey into the mathematics required for science and engineering, the solution of equations will be a topic you will need to master.